Justin, let's talk about Multiverses for just a few minutes here. We have a video that went live on Monday of us talking about Multiverses on our YouTube channel, which is just HItbox on YouTube. Of us playing the game and talking about it. I've played it now for about 3 hours, let's say. I know you've put more time into it than I have. I do not love this game. I just don't think it feels very good. I think its free-to-play elements are a little bit too in your face for me personally. I would like to be able to play all the characters, but I don't necessarily think that all of... I feel like one or two characters that are free are fun to play, and the rest are just like, yeah. I know you are getting more out of this, and I know that you've also played it before in the alpha build or whatever. But generally, what are you thinking about this game?
I like it a lot. I went when I first was in the alpha and I was like playing through it. Like I was like, oh, there's something here. I just don't know if this is going to be the thing that I'm going to be playing.
Yeah.
When it's actually released. I thought I would have got my fill in the alpha. I played that enough. But then when the beta came out and it got released to the open beta, because I was part of the closed beta, but to be full disclosure, I loaded it up and never was a part of the closed
yeah,
beta.
okay.
You know? And then when they had the actual, like, the open beta for everyone, then I started to actually play it a lot more. And I probably put, God, I mean, time just kind of goes away with this game. I put at least 10 hours into this game at this point. And it's got its hooks into me for now, because I just feel like there's enough for me to do every day and enough reasons for me to keep playing it. And I think part of that reason is that free-to-play model.
Sure.
And I think personally for a fighting game, free-to-play models are the best thing you can do for a fighting game. And I think that for a couple of reasons. First of all, to have a successful fighting game, you need to make sure people are playing it.
Mm-hmm.
And when fighting games come out, like Street Fighter 6 is going to be coming out next year at some point, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I imagine.
Whenever that comes out, yeah, you're going to have people who buy it for $60 when it first comes out, but it won't be everyone. I won't. And then they'll come out with DLC character packs slowly but surely, and they'll keep releasing them. And eventually, it's going to cost you $200-$300 to get every character in that game.
Yeah.
Or you wait until you get the Legendary Edition to come out. It's another $60 game, but you've missed the boat in terms of like getting into it. By that point, you go online, everyone's better than you. It's just like not the way to play. But for the fighting game, what it does is it gives you like a free-to-play model. It allows anyone to get in, anyone to start, and if you really do like it and you're really digging the system, for you to dig into it enough to get the Founders Pack so you can lock more characters, to actually, keep playing and find your right build and things like that. And at least for me, the way they rotate in and out characters in this game, I don't know how soon this is, but they have like free characters that you can play. Right now, there's 4 characters that anyone can play when they go in. That rotation gives you a reason to go back and play, because it's like, all right, these are the 4 characters I got this period. I'm going to get good at these characters. And if you don't like the character, well, you can either not use them, or you are kind of forced to use them and get better with them. And then as that's going on, you slowly will get enough currency to unlock a character that you want.
Mm-hmm.
And I do kind of hit the slowly. You can probably unlock your first 2 to 3 characters pretty quickly. But then after that initial period, the amount of currency you get slows down significantly enough that if you're trying to unlock them all, it will take you hours and hours and hours to do. So I don't know. I like that model of it because it just gets you to want to play the game, and it gets you to check in every day for your dailies. And at this point, I haven't spent a single cent, and I don't feel like I'm really missing out on much by not spending money on it. And I don't know. I think it's a good fighter, and I would play a lot more fighting games if that was the case for them.
Sure. No, that totally makes sense. Well, it has hit 10 million players, which is significant, because when comparing to games like Smash Ultimate, and Mortal Kombat 11, like it almost rivals Mortal Kombat 11's sales. It has passed Tekken 7. It has passed Street Fighter 5. It passed Guilty Gear Strive by quite a bit. It's obviously not anywhere near something like Smash Ultimate, which is, I mean, just a behemoth of a game. But the fact that it is, kind of close to the other big fighting games, I think does say something. Especially because, after we had oh man, what is this? Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, like that was such a fast moment of people playing that and then it being just completely gone. So there you go. Multiverses.
I think too, with the amount of sales too, the fact that the game is still not out yet. I mean, the actual season 1 of the Battle Pass came out Monday. The fact that it has 10 million in the pre thing, I think, is huge. Now the difference is free to play, so how many of those sales actually are translating to a full price product and stuff like that.
A lot easier to get people on board with a free to play game than a $60 game.
Exactly. And I mean, as bad as I am about not trying to pay for things, if I play this game enough and I'm like, all right, I should probably buy the Battle Pass. I could get convinced to buy a Battle Pass without feeling bad about it.
Sure.
In for a game like this, but yeah, I think this is a nice little fighter to try out. It's free, so if you don't agree with me, you should just play it and then tell me why.
Yeah, there you go.